I ask the true and living God to come down in this sanctuary today and touch me as I speak, Lord, and go forth with this word. In Jesus' mighty, mighty name. Amen. Peace, kings and queens, live from Atlanta, Georgia. So, welcome to Follow Your Heart Ministries. My name is Minister Rich Williams. Follow us as we follow Christ.
Too many storms.
Follow Your Heart Ministries, yo. We're going to be speaking about character defects. You know what I mean? Character defects. We're going to be speaking about character defects. What are your character defects? What are your character defects? You know, are the character defects that you're having, are they interfering in your life? Are these character defects interfering with your life? These are the things that we're going to be speaking about today. So, going ahead right now. The character defects that we may be having today, girls, kings and queens, are the character defects in the line of stuff, yo. It's jealousy, anger. You know what I'm saying? Are these character defects affecting our life? Are they affecting our daily decisions? Are we walking around angry? Are we walking around discombobulated? You know what I'm saying? Are we argumentative? Of our pride so bad that we can't even keep a job because we don't know how to behave. These are the character defects that I'm speaking about. These are the character defects that we have to look at each and every day and ask ourselves, what can I do to change my character defects? What can I do to change the person that's inside of me, that's striving to get out, but my character defects are like holding on tight? These character defects is like my best friend, yo. These character defects is hanging on like very subtle. These character defects been there for years. 15, 20 years, these character defects are sitting around and they're so comfortable. We're so comfortable with the character defects that we don't even realize they're there. We don't even realize the character defects are there. We're going on daily life and our character defects is hanging on. Hey, angry 1 minute, sad the next minute, argumentative the next minute, jealous the next minute. What's going on? Why can't we identify, we have to identify our character defects so we can get better. You know what I'm saying? If we don't identify our character defects, we don't get better. We can't mature if we don't identify these character defects. These character defects be stuff that been on our lives for 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? They're so settled in our lives that we don't even realize that these character defects are there and they are affecting our lives every day. These character defects is affecting our lives every day. I have to look at myself in my mirror and ask myself, what are my character defects? Help me out with my character defects. Is it jealousy? Is it anger? Is it just argumentative? You know what I'm saying? Walking around with high blood pressure, anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't realize that these character defects has been in our lives all this time, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. Why is our lives so discombobulated? Why is life so upside down? Shoot. You of course your life is gonna be upside down if you're dealing with 15 characters and you sitting there trying to figure out why my life ain't good. Why can't I stay in a relationship? Why can't I stay in a marriage? Why can't I stay a friend? Because my character defects are so screwed up that I can't even understand why I'm the way I am. Shoot, I'm running around here trying to get better, and I'm not even realizing that the character defects that I have in my life are holding me down, son. These character defects are holding me down. I can't get past go, son, because these character defects that I'm having are serious. These things are serious. And if I'm not paying attention, they're going to take over my life. They've been taking over my life for 15 years. I just realized that I had these son of a guns. I just started realizing that I was argumentative. I just started realizing that I was jealous. I just started realizing that I had misbehaviors. I just started realizing that I was an addict. Shoot. Running around here with all these character defects and asking myself why life ain't getting better. Why life can't get better? Why life can't get better? Because I can't get better. Because I'm not realizing that I need to realize that I have to deal with each and every character defect in my life. I have to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't deal with them, they're going to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come up front. Each and every time, they're going to raise their head up. And I'm going to have to once again, I'm gonna have to go, wow. How do I deal with it? First and foremost, I have to realize that they're there. First and foremost, I have to really say to myself, these character defects do exist. Write them down. You know what I'm saying? Write these character defects down because they do exist in my life. So that's the only way that I'm going to be able to start dealing with these character defects if I realize that they're there. You know what I'm saying? Doggone pastors running around here with hypertension. Talk about, you know what I'm saying, praying for people. They running around here with hypertension, argumentative. You know what I'm saying? You know, those are character defects. It's not saying that they're bad pastors, that they're just not identifying. They just too, their pride is just so big, high up there that they don't even realize that they need help. Shoot, they need help. They need help with their own situations. You know what I'm saying? And they running around here laying hands on people. You know what I'm saying? Casting out spirits. You know what I'm saying? All these things that's happening, but then they go home trying to deal with their daily with their daily demons. You know what I'm saying? You know, these are the things, that's the reality of this, yo. You know what I'm saying? We all have character defects, and our pride, yes, I'm saying it, our pride, we so consumed with our pride that we're not even willing to give ourselves a chance to realize that we're sick. Now we need to get rid of these character defects. If it's not, it's going to tear us down. You know what I'm saying? Right now, man, I try to, each and every day, yo, I look at myself and I say to myself, what are my character defects? I need to do self-examination on a daily basis, yo. Yes, I do. I do self-examination every day, every night. I do self-examination because I want to make sure what's going on in my life. Let me rewind my day. Let me rewind my day. Let me make sure if I did anything bad to somebody, or if I said something wrong to somebody, or I did something out of character. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking God to help me with my situation. You know, and at points, yo, if your pride is to that point, just ask God to search your heart. Search your heart. Search your heart and ask Him to give you revelation on where you need to be at. What character defects that you need to deal with foremost. The first ones. You know what I'm saying? The most important ones. The ones that's affecting your life right now. The ones that's affecting your life on a daily basis. The ones that's affecting your life that you can't even have a relationship with people for over a freaking 5 weeks because of your disposition, because of your behavior, because the way you think somebody said something to you that wasn't right, because you are caught up in your own emotions. Shoot, that's self characters. Those things are things that you're dealing with that you need to deal with. Self-examination, son. Self-examination. You know what I'm saying? It's not nice. Who wants to do some self-examining? Shoot. Who wants to really sit around and do some self-examining, examining their lives? Shoot. Nobody wants to self-examine their life, but we have to if we want to get better. We have to do some self-examining. We have to start identifying what's going on in our lives on a daily basis. We have to start, yes, let me repeat this. We have to start examining our lives or rewind your day. Rewind your day. Ask yourself, did I have a good day? Did I do anything that was out of character? You know what I'm saying? This is what gets us better, yo. This is what gets us better. Not just going home, you know, and just forgetting your whole purpose. You know what I'm saying? Just going right back to the same old crap. Lay down, watch TV, no self-examining, no nothing. Just nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then you ask yourself, why I'm not getting better? Why I'm not getting better? You're not getting better because you're not paying attention. You're not paying enough attention to your own spirit. You're not paying attention to your own life. You're running around here in the Matrix. You're running around here taking selfies all doggone day. You know what I'm saying? You're TikToking. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to actually what's going on. Because these character defects are destroying our lives, yo. We running around here with all this doggone baggage. All this baggage we running around here with, and then we trying to find out why our relationships are not working out. Or why our marriages is not working out. Or why our friendships are not working out. Or why we can't communicate with our children. Because they're a character defect. Because the character defects they have is ours because they're watching us. Shoot, then we ask ourselves why they bad, or why they sick in the head, or why they misbehave. The reason they misbehave because they see us. If we don't fix our character defects, then the only way we can fix our character defects, guys, is that we have to start paying attention to them. We have to start paying attention to our behavior. Slow motion. We have to start paying attention to our behavior. Yes, people that's 60, 50, 40, 30, 25, start paying attention to your behavior, yo. Stop running around here with your head all up in the sky trying to figure this thing out. You know what I'm saying? Bring it down some. Get out of the matrix, yo. Do some self-examinating. You know, figure this thing out. Figure what's really good in your life. Figure out what really makes you tick. You know what I'm saying? See if you can take yourself to a place where you couldn't even imagine being. Now that's big girl and big boy stuff, yeah. That's big girl and big boy stuff where you can imagine that you could take yourself to a place that you couldn't even imagine you being. Now that's big girl and big boy stuff. That's kings and queens stuff, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Step into your greatness, yo. You know what I'm saying? Step into your greatness. Step into your greatness. Step on, brush it off your shoulders. Whatever pain, whatever you feel like you should have accomplished and you didn't accomplish, ask yourself, why didn't you accomplish it? Why didn't I accomplish it? And then do some self-examining. You then do some self-examining. What makes me tick? What makes me a good person? Am I a good person? Do some, and if your pride is so good that you can't do it, ask God to examine your heart. And ask him whatever unpure, you take it out because I can't see it because my pride is so big that I'm not allowing myself to see my own mistakes, my own foolishness. Because they've been there so long, they're a part of me. And I can't even see them. But the majority of it is because of fear. Because we're scared to allow someone to actually see the person who we truly are. You know what I'm saying? Self-examinating. We don't want to see the person. We don't want that person to see our vulnerable parts in our lives. See, that's the thing right there. The being vulnerable. We don't want anybody to see us being vulnerable. Yeah, I said it. We don't want to see nobody let us see, but we always want to play the doggone victim. I'm the victim. The victim of what? You the victim of your own immaturity, son. You the victim of your own immaturity. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a victim to my own immaturity, you're a victim to your own immaturity. Grow up. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. That's what big kings and queens do. We grow up and we get older and we get wiser. And we don't do the things that we used to do. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? We have changed our mindset. We have changed our way that we see things. We've changed the way we perceive things. You know what I'm saying? But it all starts with changing our disposition. It's all about changing our character. Defects. Yes, defects. Walking around here defected, yo. We running around here with defects. And asking ourselves why we can't get ahead. Got too many doggone defects that you're trying to take here, and you don't even want to take care of the defects you got. Shoot. You go into a grocery store, you see two cans. You got a bin can, you got a can that's all bent up, then you got a nice can that's standing up nice and straight. What can you going to take? You know, I'm not going to take the bent up can. I'm going to take the can that's perfect, with the label looking good. That's the can I'm going to take. Shoot, I'm not going to take the defected can. Come on, guys and girls. Let's stop playing with our futures, man. Let's stop playing with our futures. Let's wake up. Let's wake up and let's come together and let's try to figure this thing out together, yo. That's the only way we can do this. We got to figure it out together. You know what I'm saying? But first and foremost, we got to get rid of all these things that we're dealing with. The baggage. We got to get rid of the baggage, man. You know what I'm saying? Like crabs, pull the next one down. Don't want to see nobody get ahead. But we all need to help each other so we can all get ahead. It's about generational wealth, yo. Shoot, it's about leaving money to your children's children, yo. This ain't no play. We running around here playing games. Time ain't waiting for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Time ain't waiting. You either going to get serious about what you're doing or you're going to be left behind. You know what I'm saying? We're running around here with these self-defects, with these defects of character, and we're not even paying attention to what's going on. We had these self-defects, character, 20, 30 years. 20, 30 years we running around here with these defects. And we asking ourselves at 40 and 50 and 60, why we can't get better? Why things ain't getting better? Because you refuse to deal with the doggone defects. Shoot. How the heck can you get better and you running around here with defect? You got a defect. You know what I'm saying? You running around here with a defect and you trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? Identify the defect. Identify it. I challenge you, yo. I challenge you and I guarantee you, as you identify your defects, I'm not saying identify them all at one time. Identify them son of a guns one at a time and write them down. Yeah, identify them one at a time and write them down, yo. Because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna feel like you didn't even see it, like you didn't even talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Identify those things, man. And then once you identify them, and then take those things to the altar, man. You know what I'm saying? Take those things to the altar, man. That's what you do with them, because we can't deal with them. Because if we could deal with them, we would have been got rid of them. Nobody wants to be walking around here miserable. Nobody wants to be walking around here argumentative. Shoot, I know I don't want to be walking around here argumentative and just miserable. You know what I'm saying? I used to just walk around with a mean face, a miserable face constantly. Shoot, my daughter grew up with the same doggone face. Then I asked myself, well, why the heck she walk around with a mean face? Because I walked around with a mean face for 15 doggone years. Miserable. Didn't want to identify my own problems. Didn't even want to identify my own situations. You know what I'm saying? Being stuck, being selfish. You know what I'm saying? Running around here being selfish. And I didn't even want to identify my own foolishness, yo. Because I was still immature. I wish I had somebody 30 years ago to give me these jewels, yo. To give me this wisdom, yo. You know what I'm saying? To tell me to wake up because I'm sleeping. Because I fell asleep. Because I fell asleep. Wake up. It's not too late. At 60, 70, yo. It's not too late. You know what I'm saying? Deal with the character defects so that you can be able to get to the mountaintop. And the mountaintop that Martin was talking about is the peace. It's that peace. You know what I'm saying? The peace of being free. That's what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was talking about. When he said he's been on the mountaintop. Because nothing else mattered. Amen. Nothing else mattered. I seen it. I've been there. I touched it. I got my reality, baby. My reality. I see it. I'm here. My reality, I got it now. Nothing else matters. I can go home now. Amen. Shoot. We running around here playing games. You know what I'm saying? And time is running out. deal with the self-characters, deal with the character defects, yo. Deal with them before they deal with you more than what they're dealing with you now. You know what I'm saying? Deal with them now, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're 40 or 50, yo, deal with these things, man. Don't just don't just settle. Just don't settle. You're running around here settling with something that you can get rid of. Why would you settle being miserable? That ain't godly. That ain't even human. That's not even human. Who wants to walk around feeling miserable all the dang on time? Can't even hold a conversation because you feel that somebody's talking about you. Shoot. Doggone, this is crazy around here, man. Do self-examination, yo. Self-examination. That's cut and dry, yo. That's big girl and big boy stuff. When you can sit down and start doing some self-examining, real self-examining, not no play self-examining. You're the only one, and like I said, and if your pride is so bad, so big and bad that you can say, I don't have no faults. I don't have any shortcomings. I don't have any character defects. Then that means that you way above everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That means you're way above everybody else. And I take my hat off to you. I take my hat off to you. If you feel like you don't have any, then wow, please call me up. Please email me. Please. So I can ask you your secret. Please. I really want to do seriously. If you got it, please explain it to me so that I can understand it, so I can stop doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Please. The self-examining starts here, yo. It starts today, yo. Let's start it today. Let's start today. Let's start today. Let me reiterate this. Let's start today. Let's start examining our lives on a daily basis. And asking ourselves, asking ourselves, did I do a good job today? Did I behave like an adult today? Did I curse somebody out today? Was I belligerent today? Was I argumentative today? Shoot, man. You know what I'm saying? Was I angry? Am I walking around here angry all the doggone time? Why? Because I'm not doing any work on myself. I'm not doing any self-evaluation. I'm too caught up in the matrix. I'm too caught up in my whatever my everyday routine is, because if you're not working on yourself, it's just nothing. It's just nothing. Really. I don't even care if you're going to school or not. If you're not, it doesn't even make a difference. What are you doing? How are you evaluating yourself? Shoot. Your actions. Are you just running around here being stupid? That's where I'm at with when we can't do enough self-examining, and we letting our character defects take us to a place for 30 years. You should be doggone angry with that. Once you realize it, that your life was screwed up because of your character defects, you should be so angry that you should pray every doggone minute of the rest of the doggone day. Shoot. Running around here. Character defects got me all screwed up, and I'm trying to figure out, how did I get here? You got here because you never took care of what you needed to take care of. You thought it was going to take care of itself. But it didn't. It didn't take care of itself. And now you 30, you 40, 50 years old, 60 years old, you got all these doggone character defects. You can't even hold a relationship because of your character defects. Peace, yo. I'm sorry to be so hard, yo, and be so so blunt. You know what I'm saying? But Jesus, our Father was radical, yo. It was an emergency, yo. It was like an emergency that when he came, he didn't have that much time. You either had to get the message or you didn't get it. Yeah, you either got the message or you didn't get it. I'm getting the message. Please get the message. Please get the message. I want to thank my sister-in-law, Dr. Robin Williams, for being such an inspiration to me and keeping me with a proper state of mind when I talk to her and I elaborate with her. Sis, I love you, man, and you always going to be like a part of my life, and I appreciate everything that you do for me, man, especially when we have our long conversations. So, once again, I'm just going to say peace, and, do some self-evaluating, man. Don't be afraid to see what God is trying to show you. Don't be afraid to look inside your shortcomings. Don't be afraid. Because the healing, guys, the healing is when you can realize that you have a problem, that we have a problem. That's how the healing begins. We have to identify them, and then once we identify them, then we have a chance. But if we never identify them, we walk around defect. We walk around with defects, yo. We walk around with defects and we can't even hold a job. We can't even hold a job because of our defects. Because we wanna go in and tell them how to do their job. They've been doing the job for 15 years. We started the job 3 months ago. Now we the boss, and we telling them how to work. So, those are character defects. Let's get better. And as we get better, guys, we get better together, yo. Because just like I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. Because when the Holy Spirit starts, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just ministering to you guys. I'm ministering to myself too. So I just want to tell you guys, peace. Follow me as I follow Christ. And remember, you can always count on me to be your friend. God bless, and may God continue to be the forefront of your life. Peace.
Thank you, kings and queens, for listening. You can follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Follow Your Heart Ministries. And remember, the ship doesn't have to stay completely together for you to ride the ride. Thank you for listening, and God bless.
Forever, come on. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. For all you've done.